of the court date today. The court briefing today being 19th of June 2020, June 19, 2025. The summary. Finally, Nigeria government closes case against Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria government closes case against Nnamdi Kanu. Defense to file no case submission. Now you go hear the matter for details as you go watch this video, but I just want you to watch the video and you go understand the cocoa. We did the cocoa again. So listen to the video. Thank you.
Sorry, 19th of June 2025, sorry. We are happy to announce to the world that the prosecution has finally closed their case today with their last witness, PW5, known as EEE. He came and tendered reports of the NSAS, and in the course of the reporting, he alleged that it was the statements made by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that instigated the damages during the NSAS. And he was subjected to a thorough cross-examination by the defense team under Mazi Bazu. And as God will have it, we are happy to announce to you that so many things went wrong with his report, including the fact that not even the signature of the chairman or the name of the chairman or the secretary of the report of the committee he claimed to represent was found in the entire report. We are happy to announce to all lovers of freedom that the matter has been adjourned to the 18th of July 2025 for a no case submission. In other words, to tell the court and to show to the court that the prosecution merely wasted 10 years of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life by arresting and detaining him for no just cause. So we are happy. We have very short time within which to work. We are going to utilize that very short time and make sure we deliver on our mandate. And our mandate is to provide sufficient defense for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you and God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes. Well, I am very excited to be here as always, even though, as usual, the DSS prevented me from entering the courtroom. But I'm a living witness to history. The first time Mazi was abducted from Kenya and brought here, I was in court to warn them that, in fact, I was one of the few people that came here as soon as they did their kangaroo arraignment, that this case is not going anywhere. And that there's no way, it doesn't matter how long it takes, it's going to end up the way it started, as nothing, and it will end up as nothing. Because there's nothing that can stand up on nothing. The foundation of this was malice. It was a suppression of a section of Nigerian people and a violation of the fundamental right of a Nigerian British citizen who was abducted from another country, brought here without due process and detained indefinitely, even presented from having open and fair trial, which we have seen all over the time. As a matter of fact, today we already had an altercation with the DSS preventing people from moving around here. But you know, they started by blocking everywhere. Now they are tired, they can't even block half of the road because you cannot stop an idea whose time is come. And this is what we want them. And I'm glad that they are reaching the dead end that we have predicted. The dead end is that there will be a no case submission. In fact, I would have an issue with the lawyers if I were to be involved, because there's no need to even file a no case submission in a case that never existed in the first place. But you have to do your own legal work. And let me use this opportunity to also appreciate all the lawyers and all the people who have stood in solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu. I've said it that if I'm the last person that will stand with him, I will stand with him. Now mine is not political. In fact, the most unpopular political decision to take in Nigeria is to stand with Nnamdi Kanu. So if you want to win an election, you know who to stand with, which is the federal government. But I'm not doing this to win an election, I'm doing it for the freedom of our people everywhere we might find ourselves. And I believe that if Nigeria is going to become one, it has to be on the basis of justice. We cannot be suppressing a section just as the rest will flourish and think that you can go home to rest. And you have seen it now. Even those people who never believed Nnamdi Kanu a few years ago, they have seen it with what the Fulani herdsmen are doing, killing hundreds of people. They are doing it also in the southeast. They've killed in Ebonyi, they've killed in Enugu, they are killing in Edo, they are killing in Kogi, they are killing people across the country. Imo, yes, there was some killing. So this was what Nnamdi Kanu told you as a prophet. But he has always told me, when I met him in New York, that he's not a prophet. He's just saying the reality of what the Nigerian project is all about. That it was a fake project put together and it can never materialize until there's justice. And this is what we keep advising them. The interesting thing was that there was even a time in 2019 that they charged me secretly with him. I filed a charge here that I connived with him to kill some policemen. So the case never came to trial. And it will never be. So we can't wait to see Nnamdi Kanu rejoin all of us.
All right, thank you.
I'm very certain that will happen. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how long they do their case, which I never believed in.
Good morning to you all, my people, and I welcome you all to this episode. And I thank you for joining us. And the message is very clear. The one is just finished watched. It is all about Nnamdi Kanu. So they have been on the front line speaking about this guy. I don't know whether I will call it a cloud chasing. I don't know whether I will call it speaking for the masses, an activist, or whatever they may choose to call it. But to me, I feel he still wants to build his political career as somebody who cares, because that is how they started. But when they get to office, they turn to another thing. But that is by the way. The message is just finished watch is very, very clear. Very, very clear. The whole world, even the information reaching me here is that the two representatives or delegates that the United States of America Parliament sent to monitor the proceedings, they went to US that same yesterday. And the news is that they announced winner already, which is Nnamdi Kanu. Because according to the scores, I gave us last time here on this channel. I told us that Nnamdi Kanu is winning the zoo 26-1. So yesterday, after the completion of everything, it was announced that now it is now 27-1. So if you go to match and they play you 27-1, my brother, even FIFA is going to ban you. So make you not appear for this competition again. So as it stands now, the parliamentarians that went to Abuja yesterday and also succeeded in going back in peace, not in pieces, have announced that Nnamdi Kanu is the winner of the case between FGN and Nnamdi Kanu /IPOB, also /Igbos, because this case of Nnamdi Kanu, everybody knows that this is not just a persecution on his own very person. No, it is a persecution of the Igbos. Holding Nnamdi Kanu captive, incarcerating Nnamdi Kanu means incarcerating over 80 to 85 million of Biafrans, Igbos, Southeasterners, or rather Old Eastern regions. Because if Nnamdi Kanu, just like as always said, is fighting for himself, for his family, for the wife and kids, I am very sure by now Nnamdi Kanu would have been in the list of richest Igbo man in the Forbes, because the kind of offer they gave to him during the time of his first arrest and the negotiation time, even when he went for a meeting with the Southeast so-called governors, an offer was made to him also, which he came out and made it open, but he didn't mention the amount of money that had been promised or the things they said to him. He said it rather remains unsaid, you know. So what am I trying to say here? Nnamdi Kanu has won the case and he has already a free man. Permit me to use that word, that Nnamdi Kanu have been freed even before James Omotosho take over the case of our leader. Don't get me wrong and don't get it twisted. That is the simple truth. You have been discharged and acquitted. What does it mean? It's a free man. You are free to go your home. But the power that be said, no, he is our slave, so we are going to treat him the way we like. Okay, the same person who is your slave is the same person who prophesied about Nigerian downfall, who prophesied about the invasion of Fulanis, not Nigerian Fulanis, but Fulanis from the Western Sahel, from other parts of the world. And to make matters worse, governor of Bauchi State today, nobody, not even DSS, called him to question when he made it clear on a live TV, Channels TV precisely, that yes, they invited Fulani from all over the world. And a question was thrown to him. Madam Bala, please, can you explain to us what are their origins? What are their identity? What this man said is that their identity, their origin, their country is a Fulani. That was why. So in other words, the Fulanis don't have a country. They are just migrated from nowhere. And then the only way they can have a country is to be forcing people, killing people, burning their houses, or rather taking over their ancestral lands. And then the owner of the lands will then end their life in IDPs. Tinubu goes to Benue. Instead of condolence visit, he turned into politics. He turned into campaign of 2027. All his speech from beginning to the end, he didn't make mention of peoples in the IDPs, people whom their ancestral lands have been taken over by foreigners. You know, sometimes when I begin to talk about this Georgian that they call a country, I don't know how to quantify them. Because the more I talk about them, the more I get irritated, the more I get agitated, the more I get angry. The only country in the whole of the world, even smallest country, even smallest Burkina Faso, is decimating all these idiots. Then when they enter Nigeria, they become King Kong. There was a video I saw last 2 days. A Fulani man with the people who owns the land with their cassava. I was telling the guy, why are you allowing your Fulani, your cows to enter somebody's farmland? And was eating the cassavas. The guy was busy holding ground, and he tell him, oh, okay, you can take your cow out of it. The guy said he dare not, he will not take his cow out of that place. What does it mean? It means because anywhere you see a small bird dancing on the street, there was somebody, the drummer is inside the bush drumming for that this thing. Are you telling me that Fulani, because I saw that guy, he didn't hold anything, he hold only what they call it, this wood they used to pursue cow, but dare to do anything on that Fulani man. The next minute, my brother, military will arrive there with AK-47s, including their own people whom they are training in all the whole barracks, both in the north and in the west and in the south. For you to know that Nigeria, or rather whatever you choose to call them, because calling them Nigeria sometimes, it is an embarrassing to me. I'm a Biafran. But anyway, so let me address them by their own country, no problem. Sometimes Nigeria is the only country that imported Fulanis. And they will tell you they know nothing about them. Christopher Musa will come out and tell you they don't know anything about Fulanis. But they are the one, their personnel are the one training these people in barracks and giving them ID cards, giving them permanent resident. Can you imagine that? You train them as what? As your foot soldiers or as your killers. And then you give them permanent ID cards. So anywhere you capture them, they will show you their permanent ID card. And when you look at it, you will see that this thing has been issued from one barracks or the another, which is belonging to Nigeria. In other words, anybody who is telling you that Nigeria is going to do something about the killings, that person is a joker. That person is a joker. I should not blame the Fulanis. I will not even blame the Nigerian government of not showing any concern in Plateau and Benue, where all these things are taking place. Those places, they have youths. Look at the number of people who's on the street. Youths. Crying. That is how they welcome Tinubu. So you're telling me you people cannot organize yourself and defend your territory? You're waiting for government. How do we get to this point that today saying that youths are now docile in their own area, are now docile, are now behaving like women who are wearing skirts? Even women are the ones that who's more active now than men in this same society that we find ourselves today. Wow, it is really obvious Anyway, my people, Nigeria government closed this case against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and the defense, which is Kanu Agabi and the rest of other lawyers, to file no case submission, and it's going to start on 18th of July 2025, which means next month. So, in other words, I don't want to take much of your time in frivolities. I think I have said enough. And with a few points of mine, you can as well agree with me that Nnamdi Kanu is a free man. A free man, he will remain till the end of time. There's no two ways about that. And Adaboye Draw, he is a winner, and he continues to be a winner. Donald J. Trump, thanks for sending these people, because I know they will never appear there without your consent. You are working hand in hand with your parliamentarians. And we also expect you to take more actions regarding the killings of Christians. I'm not even care about whatever they do on the northern side, but I can as well tell you the simple truth. All the whole people that are being killed, the northerners are being killed. The northerners, I mean the real northerners, which is the real Hausas, because Fulanis can never be Christians, and they can never. So the real Hausas that are being killed on daily basis, when you ask them that, they will tell you they not only kill the Igbos, or they also kill the Hausas. They are the Christians among them. They want to wipe them out. This is Islamization agenda and also federalization agenda, with ethnic cleansing and a touch of what they call it, jihadis, that follows it. But anyway, this message you just finished watch, there's what do we call it, there's reactions from my people. So let's see what they say concerning this matter. Upright Chukwu became said, our great leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, with God you must be free. Juliana Obi said, a lot of them will come back in shame. Biafrans are winning them in their own courts, and all must hail Biafra. Isiweke 23. Let me ask this question. Sowore ambitious is to be Nigerian president, and seeing him coming to Kanu case, sometimes hope is not what I am thinking. Hope is not what I am thinking. My brother, what are you thinking? Can you say it out so that we can judge the matter? Biafran warrior said, get out of here, you old fool. You have sold your soul. You wanted gentle to die. You have sold out, you bastard. Like English. Therapy service said Mazen Nnamdi Kanu lawyer is economical to the truth. He is a suspect. Why is it difficult for him to use exact word? Abducted, not arrested, from Kenya. So we called it abducted. He is truthful. Okay. My brother, no, I go judge this matter, not me. Bros, do you have a day job? How do you make a living talking about a non-existent Biafra 247? Non-existent Biafra 247. It's alright. It's not existent, yet you people are worried about it. It's not existent, yet you people are dying every day. It's not existent, yet you people are busy traveling all the way to Finland to go and extradite the person who is talking about Biafra. Non-existent Biafra, yet you people are having sleepless nights over it. Non-existent Biafra, yet you people can never drink water and drop cup without not mentioning Biafra. Non-existent, yet Kanu remains the only man that have made the whole country stand upright. Only man, Kanu, only him have made Nigeria to stand still as I'm talking to you now. Only Kanu have made Nigeria to be losing billions and millions of naira on daily, in dollars, not in naira, on daily basis. Only Kanu, one person. And you said non-existing Biafra. Well, let it remain the way you say it. But I can tell you for free of charge, you will surely come back to that non-existent Biafra. And by that time, it will be too late for you. I don't know who you are, whether you are. Your name is Dog Zimili. I'm talking to Dog. Say, Chai. Anyway, my wonderful people, I beg you, we go take a break. As you are watching, please kindly drop your opinion at the comment section of this video. Continue liking, sharing, commenting, and make sure to subscribe, because more of these videos will be coming your way. Have a nice day. May God bless you as you do the needful. Kenesiano.